Chineke na nke pụrụ ihe niile. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na n'ụtụtụ na-eja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise, ise, ise.
Thank you so much for joining wherever you're joining from. I welcome you once again on this platform. Welcome you this evening for joining me. Don King Eze, thank you so much for joining. Chidi Wosu, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate all of you, everyone that have joined. Everyone have joined wherever you are joining from in Biafra land, any part of the world. Ude Chukwebuka Michael, thank you so much. I thank you for joining me. Once again today we have to interact and exchange views about the situation of the contraption called Nigeria and the things that are going on. The things that are going on in Nigeria, the problem is still continuing. It has not ended. One thing I want you to know before we proceed is that the contraption called Nigeria is not a country. It is a company. Nigeria is a company established by Britain to serve them, not to serve any indigenous tribe. Nigeria was not created to serve the Igbos. It was not created to serve the Yorubas. It was not created to serve the Hausas. It was not created to serve the Efik. It was not created to serve the Ijos. It was not created to serve the Edos. It wasn't created to serve any indigenous tribe. Nigeria was created to serve the British. It is their company, and it remains their company up to date. That is the truth. And we were forced into this very contraption. We were forced. There is no time our great-grandparents came together to put their signature for this very integration, this very contraption called Nigeria. We did not sign up for it. We were forced into it. That is the truth. Everything I'm saying here is the truth and nothing but the truth. I am not pushing a propaganda. I am not trying to blackmail anybody. I am not preaching a hate speech. I am setting the record straight. This is the truth and nothing but the truth. Nigeria was not established to serve any indigenous tribe in the contraption called Nigeria. Before I proceed again, I would like everybody who is watching me to pay good attention to what is going on in the contraption called Nigeria. I want everybody to pay attention to what is going. Don't be distracted. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter where you are going. The most important thing that everybody must have at the back of your mind at every time is that we have one common enemy. We have one common enemy in the contraption called Nigeria, and that enemy is the Fulan Janjaweed. We did not declare them enemy. They declare themselves enemy to the indigenous tribes in Nigeria. This is the truth and nothing but the truth. It is the Fulani Janjaweed that declare themselves enemy to every other tribe in Nigeria. We did not declare them enemy. They declared every other person enemy. That is the truth. And I will want everybody to pay close attention to everything that is happening in Nigeria. When you look at everything that's happening in Nigeria, you agree with me that these people have made themselves enemy to every indigenous tribe, and they are trying by all means possible. They are not hiding it. They are doing it in the open. This mission they are pursuing is the mission that they brought into Nigeria. They were the first terrorists that was seen in Nigeria. The first terrorist that was introduced in Nigeria was the Fulanis through Othman Danfodio. Othman Danfodio came in. You know the story. He killed the Hausas, killed their leaders, all in the name of fighting corruption, which was a lie. And since then, he has given them a charge to make sure that they dip their Quran into the Atlantic Ocean. In the course of pursuing that their agenda of dipping their Quran into the Atlantic, and mind you, the Islam they are preaching is not the one that we know. There is Islam that we know that we have in the southern part of Nigeria, where people embrace each other, where they intermarry with the Christians, where they live peacefully with Christians, where you go to a family, you see a Muslim and a Christian in the same family. That only happens in the southern part of Nigeria. It doesn't happen in the family of a Fulani. It doesn't happen in the family of a Fulani. It doesn't happen in the northern part of Nigeria. If you try it, it's a death penalty. That is their own kind of message. And this is the message they have brought forth, and they are pushing that message down to the southern part of Nigeria, trying to make sure that they dominate the southern part of Nigeria and take over. Let me tell you, they are very tricky. If you are not mentally sound, you will not see them when they are coming. If you are not mentally sound, you will not be able to identify the trick of the Janjaweed. You know they have started their trick by telling, when you talk about them, they will say you are preaching hate speech. But I am not preaching hate speech. You and I know that it is not a hate speech. Everything I'm telling you is what is actually going on in the contraption called Nigeria. It is happening. Even as you're watching this video, this is what is happening. The terrorism in Nigeria, every terrorist group you can see in Nigeria, they are being organized and being led by the Fulanis. Fulanis are in charge of all the terrorist groups in Nigeria. Talk of the Boko Haram, talk of the ISWAP, talk of the bandits, they call the bandits, talk about the Fulani header killers. These are just the same people. They try to rename them from time to time, including unknown gunmen. These people are what? They are Fulani. They are all Fulanis. And they are the same people. These terrorists are the people who are killing. Even in the north, the indigenous tribe in the north, they have almost wiped them away. Go to northern Kaduna. Go to southern Kaduna. The southern Kaduna, the Christians in southern Kaduna have almost been decimated. They have no voice. Some of their villages have been taken over and renamed with Fulani name. It is on record. It is not a propaganda. It is not a blackmail. This is the truth. The same thing is happening in Borno State. There are still Christians in Borno State. They were denied their land. Their churches were destroyed. So many of them lost their life. They don't have a landing space. That wasn't enough for them in the north. They came down to the middle belt. You know the story of Benue State. You know what happened in Benue State, that even the Benue State governor is still crying today about what happened in Benue State. The way they killed their people. So many people lost their life in Benue State. Up to today, they are still killing people in Benue State. And that is why the Benue State governor is still crying and shouting that Mieti Allah should be proscribed. And he is not just saying it. He is saying it because Mieti Allah claimed responsibility for the killings that happened in Benue State. They even threatened the governor himself that they are going to kill him. But today, you see the Fulanis, with that their trick and that they feel they are smart, they are using the media. They have stolen all the wealth in Nigeria. They have captured the Asorok. They have captured the House of Representatives, captured the House of Senate, captured the governorship. Everywhere, everything you can think of, they are in the hand of the Fulanis. That is why today they are in control. They have gone to the extent of even capturing the media. The Fulanis have captured the media. That is why the media can never tell you about the atrocities that the Fulanis are committing. Up till now, as you're watching this video, people are still dying. They are still killing people. People are losing their life. But nobody is reporting it. They stop the media from making the report. This is the truth. Instead, what do? They bring distraction. They try to divert the attention to the southern part of Nigeria and begin to demonize the southern part of Nigeria, mainly Biafra land. They begin to demonize the Biafrans as those who are troublesome, as those who are causing disorder, as those who are killing innocent people. The insecurity you are seeing in the southeastern part of Nigeria, in Biafra land mainly. When I talk about southeast, I mean the old southeastern region. Each time I say southeast, I mean the old southeastern region. That is Biafra land and the lower Benue. The insecurity you are seeing in that area is being caused by this Fulani Janjaweed through their government, because they are in charge of the government. It is the Boko Haram that they have recruited into the military, that they gave uniform and pushed them down to Biafra land. They are the people destroying Biafra land as you're watching me today. They are the major people who are responsible for the insecurity you are seeing in Biafra land. Biafra people are not troublesome. Biafra people do not kill innocent people. You can see, even during the time of NSAS, when there was so much havoc in NSAS, you saw our Speaker Mazen Nandekano when he was broadcasting 2 times every day to make sure there is sanity in that contraption called Nigeria. The NSAS was not about Biafra. NSAS wasn't about Biafra. It was about a better Nigeria. But to show you that Mazen Nandekano have given them so much chance, so many opportunities to make the correction, but they refused. During that time, even ESM was around. Everybody was around. There was no force. Nobody was killed. IPOB were not killing anybody. It was just protest, protest, protest. The people who were doing the killing were still the Fulani Janjaweed. The people who were doing the killing during the time of NSAS were still the members of DSS employed by the government to begin to destabilize that very protest. They ended up destabilizing it and destroying it. Even during that protest, remember when somebody who was selling onion, a truck that was selling onion was vandalized in Abia State. A truck that was selling onion was vandalized. Our Supreme Master Dadikano came on national broadcast and he vowed to pay back the owner, and which he paid. He paid for that very onion that was vandalized. The onion truck was not owned by a Biafran. It's from a Northern. It's owned by a Northern. Mazin Nekana have always said it, that they should come and do their businesses in the city, not in the bushes. Do your legitimate business in the city. But when you come to the issue of going to our bushes to kill us, to destroy us and destroy our farms, we don't want to accept it. That was why Mazin Nekana established the ESN. And from the onset of the date, ESN have been fighting in the bushes. Never any time in the city. They have been fighting in the bush. ESN have been fighting in the bush to keep peace, to make sure our farmers have a way. But what did they do? This Fulani Janjaweed, with their smartness, they came again and begin to use those people among us who have sold themselves to the devil. Those people among us who are money mongers. Those people among us who are serving the interests of the caliphate. There are so many of them in different tribes. They are Biafrans. They are Oduduans. They are from different tribes. They are from different religions, serving the caliphate, making sure they push forward the agenda of the caliphate. They employ these people, and it is these people that they are using now to begin to trouble our ESN. The ESN who are keeping peace, they are now trying to demonize ESN. They have tried several times. Each time you see a kidnapping, they say it's ESN. They introduce their unknown gunmen, they say it's ESN. Even when they have captured so many unknown gunmen, you saw them even with their ID card of DSS. The most recent one that break the eyes of the ball is that of Uchemosu. When Rocha Sokrocha came out and began to confess and begin to explain and expose more things, from them we are still moving on up to today. Now they have gone so far to be able to be using members of IPOB themselves, Biafrans themselves. They are using Biafrans now to begin to demonize ESN. They want to use Biafrans to attack ESN. They use Biafrans to be an informant against ESN. And some of us who are money mongers, some of us who have sold themselves, their soul to the devil, they have given themselves to be used to demonize their own people, to be used to kill their own people. The fight of Mazen Nandekano is fight for justice. Mazen Nandekano was only asking for self-determination for his own people. Mazen Nandekano did not establish any army of Biafra. He established a security outfit, just like we have in the north. In the north, we have Hizbah. They bear arms. They arrest people. In the southwest, we have the Montegu. They are working. In the southeastern region, we have the ESN. Instead of these criminals who claim to be politicians, who claim to be governors, to support the ESN, they begin to demonize ESN. They begin to fight against ESN, making sure that we do not have any security, making sure that we are vulnerable. And we are all doing this because of their selfish interest, because of their ambition, because of their political ambition. Biafrans, it's time for you to wake up. You know, each time we talk about these politicians, when we tell you that politicians are selfish, these people have nothing to offer. These people are only pursuing their career. These people are only concerned about their own selfish interests, not about collective interests. When we talk about it, people think we are just blabbing. People think we are just pretending. But let me tell you, it has become clearer than ever that Biafra land has no representation in the politics. There is no politician that is representing Biafra land. No governor is representing Biafra land. They are all standing for the Janjaweed that represent the Janjaweed. And they are all pursuing their own selfish and personal interest. That is what they are pursuing. When we were talking about it, people didn't believe it. But as time goes on, you begin to understand. Now we are in 2022, electionary year. That is where we have landed. Now, every secret is now open. And I told you before that more propaganda are going to come, more blackmail are going to come, more evil are going to unfold. Today, you have seen the reason why these people, Biafrans, are killing their fellow Biafrans. Biafran politicians, Biafran governors are killing their fellow Biafrans, inviting military to kill them, inviting the Janjaweed, giving space and giving land for the Janjaweed to take over. Today, you have seen it. They have been talking about the Igbo presidency. Igbo presidency, when they know very well that it is a scam, there is no pointer to show that Igbos will be any president. And the Igbos are not seeking for presidency. Igbos are not seeking for presidency. When you talk about the Igbos, who are the Igbos? The Igbos you can talk about are the ordinary people. No Igbo is asking for any presidency. The ordinary people, go and check the statistic. 90% of the people, ordinary people, are asking for self-determination. So, if 90% are asking for self-determination, doesn't majority carry the vote? In a democracy setting, since Nigeria say they are practicing democracy, if the politicians we have in the Southeast that are representing us are really know what is called democracy, they should know that majority of the people in the Southeast, in Biafra land, they are asking for self-determination. And now, not even only Biafra land, even the Ududua people are asking for self-determination. The Binuber are asking for self-determination. Ask me, why is it that these people do not activate this self-determination? The only reason why they will never pursue self-determination is because of their personal interest. Because they are scared that when we have self-determination, when there is a self-determination and people begin to go their separate way to decide their fate, they will not have a say anymore. They cannot be able to manipulate us anymore. They cannot be able to steal our wealth anymore. They cannot be able to steal our location anymore. That is why they want to remain relevant in Nigeria, because it is only Nigeria that empowers evil, empowers corruption, empowers stealing, empowers all kinds of killing, all kinds of evil. Nigeria do not empower a righteous person. Nigeria do not support an innocent person. Unless you are a criminal, that is the only time you will strive in Nigeria. If you're a criminal, you will strive. For a very long time, we have been shouting and talking about this. People think it's a joke. Today, every hidden thing has been unfolding. When we were saying that, what do you call him, Ojus Okalo and Dave Umahi, they were planning to kill their people. It is because they wanted to pursue their agenda of 2023. That is why they give us to the Fulani to be killed. The reason why Dave Umahi will not speak about the killing in Ebonyi State, he cannot be able to stop the killing in Ebonyi State, he cannot be able to support ESN to drive away the Fulani, is because he wants to be relevant in Nigeria by either standing for president or vice president. When we were saying it, people thought it was a joke. The reason why Ojus Okalo wants Mazen Nanukano dead, the reason why Ojus Okalo went to DSS to ask Mazen Nanukano, why did you run away? Why didn't you stay and let them kill you? Is because Ojus Okalo want to be a president. This is how evil some people are. And it is so painful that this evil did not only stop in the politician, this evil is also in the heart of some people, some ordinary Biafrans, even people who claim to be agitators. There are some agitators who have this evil in their heart. They rather allow Mazen Nanukano to be in detention than to allow him to come outside. That is why you see some of them, just for some few months that Mazen Nanukano is in DSS, they have stopped playing his video, they have stopped calling his name. Some of them don't even want to mention Mazen Nanukano. They are now promoting themselves. They are promoting themselves, exalting themselves, are talking much about themselves, instead of talking about our student Mazen Nanukano, who is the flag bearer of Biafra. These evil men are everywhere. They are everywhere. People who don't have anything to offer except wickedness, except greed. I would like to play the video of some of the Biafran people who have declared for presidency. You will see the trash they have to say and the evil in their heart. These people are evil men. They have nothing to offer. I want you to watch their video first of all. After playing the video, then we can continue on our discussion, so that you can see the evil. Why Dave Umahi and Ojus Okalo want Mazen Nanukano dead. After watching this video, you begin to understand what is going on.
It was sorely demaced, and of course, you remember he was the head of interim government before he was overthrown at a palace coup by former head of state, military dictator Sani Abacha. Well, let's say that the presidential villa in Abuja has recently become a haven for presidential ambition declaration. Today is happening again. Yesterday we saw one. Today it was a turn of the governor of Ebonyi State, Governor Dave Umahi, who visited the president, Muhammadu Buhari, at the villa. After his meeting with the president, he dropped a bombshell. Perhaps a lot of people didn't see it coming. Take a listen to Governor Dave Umahi about his ambition and some other matters he raised on the issue of the Southeast.
I told Mr. President that without prejudice to whatever will be the decision of the party, which we shall all abide by, that if the party throws the ticket open or the zone to southern part of Nigeria, that I believe that with what I put in place in the past 6 years plus, that I will be running for presidency on the platform of APC. So I told him, and of course, he believes that whoever that wants to run for president of this country must have to consult widely and go to all the leaders. And we must do everything to remove ethnicity and our religion in our polity so that this country can grow.
It's perhaps the first of any candidate in the Southeast, in the APC, to have shown intention of running for the #1 office. Because a lot of people have been clamoring for a Southeast or Igbo presidency. It's one first of its kind that's come up in the APC. But a second, we thought that it will be maybe in another few days or few weeks, but it happened today. Few hours after Governor Umahi made this statement, a Senate chieftain and a chieftain of the APC, the Senate chief whip, and a former governor of Abia State, Senator Orji Uzor Kalu, also made known his intention or ambition to become Nigeria's #1 citizen, the president of the nation in the 2023 race. This is what he said about his ambition to become president.
I do not see Tinubu's aspiration having any effect on the president of Nigeria coming from Igbo area. It has no effect because we are talking base of what Nigeria should be. We are talking base on what people should believe. Obasanjo has been president for 8 years. Osinbajo is doing 8 years as vice president. And no Igbo man since independent has been democratically elected president. So it's always good to think of what is reasonable and what will be more sellable. That thing is almost like dead on arrival because it's not going to work. I'm the most prepared presidential candidate in Nigeria, anywhere. I'm capable health-wise, I'm capable as a person, I'm capable in my pocket, I'm capable to face anybody. But the party is supreme. I only wait for APC as a party. It's not taking anybody. I'm used to Raforoso fight. It's a fight which anybody can do. You see, for me, contesting for president is not the issue. The issue is who is going to lead the country into economic miracle. Who is going to lead the country into turning around. I'm not against Tinubu. If he's on his area and the party says he should go, well, the party is supreme because I'm only waiting for the party.
We thought that we might get...
Now you see the kind of people who are coming out. Dave Umahi and Orji Uzor Kalu. Two Fulani men in Biafra land are coming out to contest on behalf of the Igbo presidency. You see why I tell people, pray that you never have anything like that. You see why I tell people, pray that you never have it. If you dare have anything that has to do with Igbo presidency, that is when the Igbos will suffer much more than they have ever suffered in their lifetime. Look at the people who are parading themselves to be a president. What have these people done during their own time? How has these people protected Igbo people when they were in power in their states? Look at Dave Umahi. Dave Umahi, who is making sure that the Fulanis take over land in the Boyi state. Dave Umahi, who is supporting everything that Fulani stand for. Dave Umahi, who have said openly that he support the open grazing, even when he knows that the open grazing is why people are dying. The southern governors came together and agreed that there will be no open grazing. Dave Umahi refused to sign it. Dave Umahi continues to support Fulani. Even up to today, they are still killing people in the Boyi state. Dave Umahi cannot do anything because he's running for presidency. What kind of a president do you think that Dave Umahi can be? This is somebody who cannot even win his own local government. Assuming if it were when Nigeria was using the issue of I think it was option A4. There was a time Nigeria introduced option A4. That was during the time of Bangida. Option A4, that you must have to win your local government. After you win your local government, then before you go to state level, after you win your constituency, you go to state, after state before you come to federal. These men you are seeing who have presented themselves cannot win their own constituency. They can't. Ojus Okano cannot win his own constituency in Igbo land. But of course, they don't care about you. They don't care about their own people. Some of them have started campaigning. I showed the video of this very Dave Umahi campaigning in the north for a very long time. He has been campaigning in the north. He doesn't even care about the southeast. He is busy killing people in south, killing people in his own state, killing Biafra in his own state. Meanwhile, he's campaigning in the north. You see? Tell me, what kind of a president would Dave Umahi be if he becomes a president? Look at Ojus Okalo. Ojus Okalo, this was a man that went to DSS to meet Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. On reaching there, he was asking Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, why did you escape? He was asking Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, why didn't you stay and let them kill you? This is a man who is coming to run for presidency. I say you should pray. Pray that you don't have anything like an Igbo man be the president in Nigeria. If it happens, that is when the Igbos will suffer more. That is when Igbo will suffer the greatest tragedy. That is when it will happen. Every well-meaning person, it doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter your religion, it is high time you begin to fight more for the disintegration of this contraption. There will be no 2023 election. There will be none. There will be none. Some people are saying it. Even some politicians who are saying it, they are speaking from both sides of the mouth. That's why I say you don't believe the politicians. I don't believe them. I don't trust them. Because you saw the meeting they were hosting last time. In the meeting, people are saying without restructuring, there will be no 2023 election. In that same meeting, you still see people campaigning for 2023 election. Inconsistency in those people who call themselves politicians in Nigeria. Deceit everywhere. In 2022, you must have to be mentally sound. If you are not mentally sound, you will not know where to follow and you will not know what to do. Ask this one. Look at this Dave Umahi. When he was asked question for that, he will be talking about God. God said. Where did he see God to tell him? This is how they deceive people. God told you to go and apply. God told you this. When God have not, God can never ever spoke to Umahi to go and stand for the Igbo people as a president. God cannot speak to Umahi to be a president of Nigeria because he is evil. He has nothing to offer. But when he was asked question further, he began to talk about God. Listen, watch more another part of that video.
To join the APC.
Thank you, Cheryl. You see, life is very dynamic, and God speaks to men, and so it's progressive. And I think that I spoke when God has asked me to speak, and this is what I believe.
So it's a new year. Maybe the spirit is now working, and do tell us how this came by. How did you get that conviction to want to be Nigeria's president? How did it come to you, since you said that God spoke to you?
You know, naturally, based on what God is doing for us in our states, the economic indices, by God's special grace, we have achieved. A lot of people believe that we can have, a kind of the same feat accomplished at the federal level if given the opportunity. That is one. And of course, you talk to God, God talks to you, and this is, prayers, and you listen to God. And I think that I'm at peace with this decision. That's all I can say about it, now.
Okay, so going forward, was that the only thing that God told you? Did He tell you how the outcome will be, whether or not you will be the flag bearer and whether or not you will win the election? Do you have more information from God on that?
It's not about, God telling you to, you will win or you not win. But when you have prayed and you take certain decisions and you're at peace with that, then you can be sure that God is with you. The outcome of it also depends on God. God has His own program for everybody. And I think that God's program for me, as far as this matter is concerned, will be made manifest. And so I put my trust in Him as far as this is concerned. Don't forget that God owns this life, and that, sleeping and waking up is a miracle. So it's part of life, and there is nothing, I believe, that you have genuinely made up your mind to do for the interest of the nation, and God sees your heart, that God will not be with you.
So
you see this criminal, that is how they deceive themselves, that God told him to contest. God told him to contest and participate in the election. God told him to be a president. Then the presenter is asking him, did God tell you if you will win or not? Did God tell you if you will be the flag bearer of the party or not? He said God didn't say that. God only gave him permission to contest. This is how they deceive themselves. How can God tell you to go and apply, go and join the race? Meanwhile, He didn't tell you if you will win or not. How can God tell you to go and fall into something that you will fail? When he was asked if he would or not, God didn't tell him if he would or not. This is how evil these people are. They have nothing to offer, only to deceive people. Look at him mentioning God. He couldn't be able to present a tangible reason why he's going to be the president, why he's going there to contest. He's telling you what he did in his state. The only thing David why he did in his state will make sure that ESN do not protect the ordinary people. Therefore, why he made sure that ESN did not protect the ordinary people in Imo State, in Ebonyi State. He made sure that Fulanis take over land in Ebonyi State. He made sure that Fulanis have a stake in Ebonyi State. That was what he was doing. All because of this very declaration he had just made. Even when he knows that he has failed already. Even when he knows that he's going nowhere. He sacrificed the blood of the Biafrans. Each time you see them talking about their one Nigeria, each time you see them preaching their one Nigeria, they are preaching that one Nigeria based on the blood of the innocent, mainly the blood of the Biafrans. Biafrans have been shedding their blood because of this same one Nigeria. It is because of this same one Nigeria, Muhammad Buhari and co. killed 5 million and more because of this same Nigeria. Because of this same one Nigeria, that is why we lost more than 5 million people in a nation where we were forced into something we did not sign up for. It didn't end there. They went and brought a constitution and imposed it on us. A constitution that they imposed on us, which they know that is not workable. They imposed that constitution to make sure that nobody have a say. They say we Nigeria sign. Even as they forced Biafran to be Nigeria, we are not Nigeria and would not put hand in the signature. They know it. Everybody knows about it. But yet, they will continue to push that propaganda, continue to push lies. This is why everybody has to wake up. It doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter your location. We have one common enemy. The common enemy we have is the Fulani Janjaweed, supported by British. They are the common enemy. The earlier you wake up and begin to realize it better. Stop seeing your own brother as the enemy. Stop attacking your own brother. Stop attacking our Sudan Mazin Nandekano. Stop distracting people from fighting for the freedom of Mazin Nandekano. Stop distracting people from that. That is the legitimate fight to fight. Fight for the unconditional release of Mazin Nandekano. It is a fight we must embark on. when you see Biafrans taking the pain of sitting at home on Sunday and on Monday. Instead of you encouraging them, you are there demonizing them. You are sending the military against them. You are sending the police against them, sending the DSS against them. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? People who are fighting and trying to make sure that the man who is speaking for them is being released. He's been held captive in DSS. He has not been taken even to the correction center. He wasn't taken to the correction center. He was left in DSS. They are torturing him and his health is deteriorating every day. Biafrans are crying, fighting to see that Mazen Nanikan is released. Instead of you joining the fight to support them and make sure that Mazen Nanikan is released, you are demonizing them. You are attacking them. You are standing against them. It is so sad. And Chukwu Kabian will not forgive you. Chukwu Kabian will not forgive you. We must be free. Biafrans must be free from Nigeria, because the people, the politics they are playing in Nigeria is the dirty policy, and the policy they are playing is the politics of the caliphate. Politics that support everything that the caliphate stands for. You cannot contest for anything unless you are a supporter of the caliphate and win, including your local government chairman. Including a local government chairman. You cannot contest as a local government chairman and win if you don't support the caliphate. You think it's a joke? Everything that has to do with politics and election in Nigeria, it is the caliphate. You must have to have the interest of the caliphate before you can win. That is the obvious truth, a bitter truth that you must hear. That's the bitter truth. It doesn't matter where the election is contested. It doesn't matter the level. So long as election in that Janjaweed country, if you do not support the caliphate, if you do not support the agenda of the caliphate, agenda of Fulanization, agenda of Islamization, you cannot win. This is why everybody has to stand up. Fight like never before. The only man whom they will hear his voice and they shiver, the only man who have put a stop to the advancement is Mazen Nandekam. That is why they took all risk. That is why they damned all consequence and went to Kenya to kidnap him and sent him to Nigeria through extraordinary decision. They committed that international crime. They don't care because they are afraid of Mazen Nandekam. They know what he can do. And today, the ball is in your court. It is in your hand as a Biafran to release Mazen Nandekam. It is not in the hand of the lawyers. It is not even in the hand of Janjaweed. It is in the hand of the ordinary people. What we do, our action is what is going to bring Mazen Nandekam out. If you keep silent, they are going to overtake us. That is why we must not be silent. If you remain silent, they will definitely look at what they have done in the northern part of Nigeria. The Fulani Janjaweed have taken over the northern part of Nigeria, including the indigenous tribes in the north. They can't speak anymore. They have been taken over. All the indigenous tribes, they are not even speaking about it, saying about it. It is in the northern part of Nigeria where you will see the bandit. This bandit, they are telling you that they have proscribed. They are telling you they prescribed bandit. I made a video to tell you that it wasn't the Fulani bandit that they prescribed. They said they prescribed, there was a name they gave them. They gave them Yambindiga. They said they prescribed Yambindiga group. That was the group that was prescribed in the court. Yambindiga and one other group. Two court group, that was the group that they prescribed. They're not the Fulani herdsmen that are killing. The Fulani herdsmen that are killing are still walking about boldly, openly, making videos and showing. I am going to share a video for you. One of the videos I came across, I will share about 2 videos I came across. Fulanis are still well equipped with their ammunition and they are coming in the open. They are not hiding. Watch.
Anh gì đấy?
You saw them. Those are the Fulani killers. They are moving about boldly with nobody stopping them. Going from places to places, well armed. The government is not fighting them. Their Tokona jet cannot see them. Their private jet cannot see them. These are well armed and they have the capacity to shoot down an aircraft. They were not proscribed. Instead, they went and proscribed a talk group. That is not only the one. I will show you another video where they were at the major road. At the major road operating, and people are seeing them. They are not hiding. These are terrorists. Happening, recent one. Watch it.
Allah ne kawo min waka ga yanki. Za a ɗan yayyada masu koya da kuka gani oga su ne. A tura mu da abun da. A tura mu da bura abun da. A tura mu.
You saw that those are Fulani terrorists in a major road, blocking the road. Fulani terrorists in a major road. This is going on as we speak, and yet they cannot be proscribed. You saw them. Even they are attending to cars passing.